Check 1, 2. going on? How's everybody doing? Just need to restart the old stream deck here. Malifest, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope you're glowing well, brother. Brush guy, what's up? What's up? You're up. That's who's up. Doesn't matter how much time I take. How's that? Can you hear me now? All right. God damn. I don't know. Weird. Yeah, definitely not a Windows thing. My mic setup is through an audio interface, so... And I mean, it was strange, because I could see the actual... Oh, shit, now that's muted. Alright, I'm just not going to fuck with it. I'm just not going to fuck with it. Alright. Very odd. I had to go into the audio source dock, change it to a different audio source, and then change it back to this one, and then it started working. There's a slight hum in the background. That's just my booth. Hang on.
9時過ぎてるよ。早く寝た方がいいんじゃない？
待って、今、音じゃさんの配信中。
さっきお母さんと早く寝るって約束してた。
眠くないし。
ショーマ、嘘つきは泥棒の始まりってことは。
リコ！しつこい！
That's right, let me turn on my stream deck. Famous last words. Famous last words. Cross-check, what's going on? What's going on? That's just for you, Feel Good. That one's just for you. Gonna get all my shit out here. And I'm hoping we can finish this one up tonight. That's my plan anyway. Riko Zaku is kind of pretty. Some people in here hate it. It's hilarious. And I know who everyone is that hates it because they all voted to do the the Deep Striker. You like the colors? We got the one guy. The one guy. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all well. V. They are certainly colors. Some might even question that. Anyway, not going to go too late tonight because I have I have to be in town at 8 o'clock. Another 12-hour day tomorrow. Yay! But Arid, how you doing? Good to see you. Real Brush Guy, of course. Feel Good. V, cross-check. What's up? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Does a Zaku fit in the Dendrobium? No, I think only MGs can fit in the Dendro. 12-hour paycheck? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Depends what constitutes a 12-hour paycheck for me. But yeah, hope you've all had a good Sunday. For some of you, it's Monday, I guess. I don't normally stream on Sundays, but you have the pleasure of 3 days of me. Pleasure. Doc, we should be getting a translation for episode 3 sometime in the next couple days, hey? Keep an eye out for that. I will too. What have y'all been up to? You guys building anything tonight? Doing any shit? Doing any stuffs? Then I won't have to build. Yeah. Do you even like building, Doc? Are you like, fuck man, I should have been a karaoke streamer. Should have just done karaoke. Because I don't know if you guys have heard Doc sing. He's like a chorus of angels. He's contractually obligated. He's like a chorus of angels. And I don't mean the traditional ones. I mean those weird biblically accurate ones. Secretly, I detest plastic in general. Fuck, you know what? The jar of acetone, it's all making sense now. It's all making sense. Wings, but no dicks. And lots and lots and lots and lots of wings. Wait, dicks? What? Is that what the Bible says? Is that how it describes it? And no penises. No peens. Doc, if you could be any other kind of streamer, what would you be? Same goes to you. Same goes to all the streamers in chat. Music? There should be music. Is there no music? Is that the other thing that's broken? Do you guys hear music? No music. Motherfucker! Okay, hang on. Hang on. Now, which scene has that in it? Okay, I'm just gonna dip to black here for a sec. Bear with me. How about now? Any music now? Now? Stop doing that. I'm not giving your points back. All right, we just gotta wait. We just gotta wait now. Okay, hang on. Any minute now. Maybe. Maybe. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna turn on desktop audio. Oh, I hear if only had a brain. I know, that's how I feel right now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, Jesus. You guys are hopeless. How about now? Can you hear anything now? I'm gonna give this just a tiny no music. Okay, just gonna give this a few more seconds and then I'm moving on. It'll just be a quiet stream. Play your own music. Hold up, and I'm turning these fuckers off. All right, just let me try one more thing. So that's up. Actually, maybe I'll just do this. Maybe I'll just do this. You got music now? Oh, for fuck's sake. It's all OBS. It has nothing to do with the Stream Deck. This scene plays as soon as I open, if I come back to here from my other thing. So you get a freebie. Let's turn this down. Yeah, it's OBS. It's like I have like this here it's lit up, right? This is lit up. This is Spotify. Like if I turn Spotify down, you see the bars go away. This entire time you've been telling me there's no music playing. That's been doing that. So what the fuck, right? What the fuck? But you know, I'm going into the source and changing it to a different source and then coming back to it and it turns on. I'd do that for the microphone. I didn't even update it. It's just started doing this is bullshit. Who made this? Who made this stuff? Like, fuck, for the amount of money that I paid, you know, you'd think, oh wait. Obnoxious broken software. You got that right. So where were we? What were we talking about? I haven't done any Windows updates. No updates were involved, Arid. It's just the gods. The stream gods. We were just about to start the Deep Striker. Yes, absolutely. I'm actually working on the Deep Striker right now. That's what we're doing right now. So what were we saying? Were we saying if you could be any other kind of streamer, what kind of streamer would you be? I have encountered that in the past, thought they had it under control. Dude, they have nothing under control. It's completely different for every single person. Your experience may be slightly different than others with respect to OBS. Trust me. Trust me. I've been doing this longer than all of you. Well, maybe not, Arid. I don't know when you started. It's fucking random. It's been random since 2020 for me. Hi, I'm OBS. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. 4 years? Yeah, I think I'm at 5. I think I'm going on into 5. But yeah, you know how it is. Shit just does what it wants. Whenever it wants. And no amount of pre-stream testing will actually count. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Those 10, 15 minutes that you give yourself to like check things out, make sure it all works, meaningless. Fucking meaningless. Stompy, what's going on? How are you doing today? It is really quite amazing that it works at all. Stompy, you missed absolutely a perfect start to the stream. Everything was just worked right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. No troubleshooting required. But hope you and Drift are having a great night. Got the Sunday pre-Mondays. Hell yeah. Don't cut that off. OBF, it's the best. It's OBF indeed. OBS is the perfect stream partner. Maybe I should go over to the Streamlabs OBS. Maybe I should switch. Maybe I should switch. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I can't switch to that. Another smooth WKRO meets Gunpla stream from the illustrious Corvus Oculum. Gotta love it. Living on the air in Cincinnati. Yeah, WKRO, that's a radio station in or a television station in Rochester, New York. No Slobs has its own issues. I wasn't serious, guys. I wasn't serious. There is a very heavy, heavy amount of sarcasm there. For some reason, got it confused with WKRP in Cincinnati. I just remember because when I was a kid growing up, we got that station where I lived back when televisions had two knobs, one for VHF, one for UHF, and a third knob sitting in front of it. And my sister and I would watch WKRP in, oh, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It was old. We would watch WKRP on WKRO. Oh yeah, the bunny ears, hell yeah. We had all that nonsense. And do you remember the UHF channels? You get, there were only like two that ever had anything on them, at least where I lived. Yeah, you put the foil on them. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. Trying to make sense of this. So this piece goes in here. This goes on here. Or not. That doesn't work. Or does it? No. Yes? Wait. What? Oh yeah, that's right. Used to have an old tube radio from my granddad. Used to repair those. My dad. No worries, Aaron. Were you channel 3 or 4 for video games? I think it was 3. I think it was 3. That's more difficult for me to remember, to be honest. Don't really remember. but I think 3. Or we had that weird box in the back that had a slider on it with the two fork connectors. I remember that. The Switch, that's right. Good times. Good times indeed. We had the jankiest computers too. Like I've said it many times, I never did the console thing. My parents never got us video games in that respect. We went from like a color computer, a Radio Shack color computer to like a, what was it? And from that to an Atari ST to an Amiga. And then we finally got a an Intel based computer, a PC clone after the Amiga. Those computers were great. Had no issues with those. The Atari was the one we probably had the most fun on because we just had the most software for it. Atari VCS was Channel 4. The ST wasn't like an old video console system. It was a proper computer. Had great games on it. So did the Amiga. The very first computer I used was a Digital Equipment Corporation PDP-11. Just the size of a phone booth. That my dad, it was like old stock that my dad brought home from his office. And played the game, it's probably my first video game ever. What's hilarious is my first video game that I ever played was literally the first video game likely ever. It was Adventure. What was the first? One of the first ones. Some may argue that it was not the first. Never had a Commodore, but it was called Adventure, and it was basically the game Zork. You know, you're standing beside a mailbox in front of a White House, or beside a sign. I can't remember how it exactly opens, but you would type everything. I wouldn't mind playing that again, actually. Wouldn't mind playing that again. Maybe on some stupid stream. We'll just do a text adventure. Commodore 64 to Amiga 500, Amiga 2000 to PC. So let me take this. I have a client. It's a client. They shouldn't be texting me at this hour. It's like, why is the client texting me at 11 o'clock at night? Never a good thing. Our first computer was an IBM compatible 286. I think that's what we had as our first, my first IBM. Remember IBM? Remember when they were a thing? It was super fast. Well, that's only if you had the turbo button pressed, though, right? Actually, a 286 probably wouldn't have had a turbo button. The button that would make games unplayable. First game I remember playing was Burger Time on a monochrome orange screen. The PDP-11 had that. It you didn't actually, the PDP-11, if you look at what they look like. I'll find one. Looked like this. Just one of these though. We didn't have the tapes, but it was this giant fucking phone booth thing, and the monitor I used, the actual interface, was a VT100. This guy here. This guy here. I kind of wish I still had it, but it had orange. It was the orange version. Pong. Like it has right side drive or left side drive. It's this Zaku is made for both markets. Oh my god. Everything is stuck together. If only there was some system you could put runners in that organized them for you. What is that hooked onto? If only there was some device you could put these into to keep them from getting tangled. We'll just cut these pieces off. A dishwasher rack would actually be ideal. Give me a sec, I'll go grab it. Kidding, I'm not doing that. I should just do that V with resin kits. Just put them all in the dishwasher. How hot do they get? I'll try that with a really cheap one day. Surely nothing bad could happen. You know what? It probably would work actually if you kept it off of the the drying cycle. If you stopped it before that. Washing machine and a pillowcase. I would worry that they would get maybe in an upright, not an upright, sorry, but a top loader. I wouldn't want to put them in a front loader just because of that spin cycle. Fucking destroy everything. A dishwasher might work though. Doc, if you're still there, can we get the science on that? Dish detergent, can you check out the MDS of dish detergent? See if that's it's safe for resin. Why is this open? No runners in a resin kit. Unless you're getting a fancy original kit. Pfft, who gets those? I actually put lacquer thinner on resin all the time. It's quite safe. In it's safe. Asterisk. I've researched nothing. I soaked apart. I've done that many times. Many times. That's what's great actually about resin is if you fuck up a paint job, you can just cook that thing. Just like dunk it. It absorbed it and it made it bendy? Really? That's never happened to me. Hardware store lacquer? Yeah, that's what I would have used. Because I strip paint with that. That's like what I do to strip paint on them. Probably the resin formulation plays a big part. But I mean, how long did you leave it in there? Because I've only ever just left it in sort of long enough that I can wipe the paint off, you know? And maybe a very thin part would be more conducive. A couple hours for science. That's a long time. I wouldn't have left it in for that long. So, did you after you removed it and let the Fox Taco, what's going on? Remove the part. Did it kind of settle back to its normal form? Where are the redeems? Here they are. Here they are. Return to normal after it evaporated? Yeah. Resin's kind of like I kind of agree with what Dirk. Oh, that. I bet he has no idea of the lyrics. Who's he? Everybody here understands exactly what those lyrics mean. Who suggested that? I think it was Togo. Was it Togo or was it UV? I can't remember. Or maybe it was Fox. Was it Fox? Fox, one of yours suggestions played yesterday. You missed it. You weren't here. Do it. Do it. Not in chat though. Do it. DM me so it's a surprise. Well, I don't want to say. You're gonna have to wait. I got one, but it might be too spicy for Twitch. I think we should test that out, don't you? I'll be the judge of that. I'll be the judge of that. See you in 2 weeks. 18. 19. Yeah, so I have to mute the VODs, guys. Yeah, I have to mute the VODs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm considering right now. I about every month I do a big batch upload to my YouTube channel of all the streams, all my VODs, and what I'm thinking of doing is when I get a new PC, I'm gonna get enough hard drive space where I can record these with the live audio in its gloriousness, music and all, and I'll record them to my PC and then I'll upload those to YouTube. Because I hate how you can't automate the VOD transfer to YouTube. And also, it's kind of weird watching them with like me, not with no music or anything. It's just me talking. Little weird. It's just me. Maybe some of you are into that. Just the sound of my voice.
Te vale que nos des un pinche cuarto, si no ahorita te tumbo los pinches ojos, güey. Someone tell me what he's saying. What the is he saying, dude? I don't speak Taco Bell.
I need someone who knows Spanish well to actually tell me what is being said in that. Oh shit, now I don't know. Did 18 have the hole? Guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, just quickly write up a transcription for it. No problem. Oh, I see. It's the waist. That makes more sense. Am I ever not sarcastic? Good point. I've never been sarcastic. No, here, I'll say it. I'll say it the right way. I've never been sarcastic a day in my life. Is it finally getting pissy with us? Give me a sec here. Let me try to trigger it. Muted the audio. Let me try it again. Anything? The Rogers redeem is a little borked in this way. Every once in a while, it just kind of fucks up. Usually, there we go. There we go. Not sure what happened there. That one hobby shop usually emails me back immediately. Not so much this time with that offer. Well, we'll see. We'll let them sit on it for a little bit. We'll let them sit on it for a bit. I mean, it's got to be negotiable, right, V? Let them cook. Let them cook. They've invested money in that. Hopefully not anywhere close to what they're offering is my hope. We can play a long game on it. V and I are deep in negotiations. We're trying to buy a hobby shop. Yeah, we need some names, guys. We need some names for V and Corvus's hobby shop. Corvus Hobbies, that's not bad. That's not bad. V, take a note of that one. Crow's Nest, Core V Hobbies. We're both extremely sarcastic and literal. So our ideas have all been things like, fuck you, buy things. Model and deodorant. Oh, there should be a... That's what we would do. V, I would insist upon it. Where in the Warhammer section, we would have deodorant. We would have a deodorant aisle right next to that. If we don't have it, you don't want it. It's so counterintuitive. I love it. Get a bundle deal. Yeah, that's right. You get a free right guard with every box. I was thinking, but V said it might be too traumatizing just to have people get sprayed down as they came in. Like those, you know, the car wash, those jets that kind of just, you know, hit your tires as you roll in. Just a set of those at the door. Then we could have a VIP door that didn't have those. Ooh, that let go quick. Little undercarriage cleaner, exactly. Get blasted walking in? Yeah. Oh my god, these are fucking tight. And not in a good way. Just make it looks like one of those sci-fi transfer clean rooms, exactly, or like at a jeweler's. You ever been to a high-end jeweler's where they make you go through an airlock? Outer door must be closed before inner door will open. Sorry, dear, I was at the office. The jewelry store. That's not bad. That's actually a good idea. We'll just call it the jewelry store. Oh, have we said too much, V? Have we said too much? That's how it'll show up on bank sites. Exactly. Exactly, yes. You know, Aaron, here's the thing. V and we're going to be annoyed anyway when anyone walks up and asks us anything. I mean, you've kind of met us, right? You are so not people persons. These things are awful. I hate these. And they get worse and worse as you go further down because you have all these ribs. These are not ribbed for my pleasure. The packaging was a lie. Oh, is that going to work? Look, everyone, something worked. Lucky. Hopefully you're not in an ad. I'll read it after the ad. Oh, fuck. Some people would actually have a hard time doing this. All right. Lucky. Trust your intuition. The universe is guiding your life. Trust your intuition. The universe is guiding your life. Sorry, Aaron. She doesn't look well. She doesn't look well. Doc, What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Why don't you love me? Am I dying? What is my purpose? She didn't win the race. Okay. Let's sort these out. Let's sort these out. I will cut this and they will promptly fall all of them will fall off onto the floor.
Excuse me. Could you tell me what kind of meat this is?
What kind? Well, what do you mean? It's just meat.
Oh.
Ah. Just put that there temporarily. Meat. What's up, Drift? How you doing? What's going on? You guys finished off that bag of Coke you found? Oh. Someone time that man out. Are you heading to bed, Fox? Have a good one, my friend. Timeout's not good enough. Ban him. Now I get to do another one. Yay. I love the totally random colors. I don't know. I think V had it right in that they just this is a result of them just saying we got leftover shit. What can we do? Because, you know, I was asking Doc on his stream last night, do you remember her building this? I don't think she even built this kit. I don't think she did any MGs. What did I pick up in the Gunpla sale? You can't be talking to me. I think the promotion for this kit is that the actress chose the colors. Same with the previous HG Zaku. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Profit margin on MG isn't good. That's right. That's right. I wonder how many Bandai execs are on set. You know, doing things like hold scene. Okay. Let's go. Shit like that. Backseating everything. So the actress picked the colors out. I'm annoyed they didn't do the castle. The castle kit would have been better. That's a good question since they had products from multiple companies. But I think most of the companies were all like companies like GSI, and they're all very very much in bed with Bandai. I wonder if I can, like, if I pull this, if I stretch it. No, it's not happening. In bed with Bandai. In bed with Bandai. That's another good one. That's another good one. Oh my god. They're so stuck on. There are definitely people who have bought this and are like, I cannot do these. I simply lack the actual strength to do these. It's worth sleeping on the sofa, yes. Holy fuck. Only 6 more. I'm at the point where I'm just going to cut them out. I think. That's probably a bad idea. Fuck. We're just going to cut them out. Just be sure to keep the order. Oh, this is so much easier. This is so much easier. Why did I not do this before? Okay, let's put this on here for a sec. Just make a little more space on it. Gotta get 2 more on. There should be room. Budgets lament. That's good. 1 more. Then we're going to change the music because I don't know when Zamfir started here, but that's not quite. There. That sucked. Go into this middle hole in the back. Cool. All right. How much did I pay? I don't remember. I can tell you actually what it cost. just link it to you. Oh, when you just search on Riko, you get some sussy stuff. Let's put in Zaku. That didn't work. Let's try Rio Sangata. Oh, are they? Maybe they're sold out. It was 5,400 yen. I think it's sold out though now. And I'm thinking it's probably not going to get a reprint. Just saying. I don't think this is the kind of thing that would be cheaper on Ali. I know, right, V? Contain your disappointment. When did I order mine? What's with the questions? I ordered mine on the 6th of July, 2025. Skit actually posted a link to them in Doc's Discord. And I was like, yes, please. Don't mind if I do. But recently. Tosin, what's going on? How are you doing? Remember the fate of the early worm. Remember the fate of the early worm. That's the next thing I'm going to crowdsource from you guys is fortunes. We're going to revamp the fortunes. I'm good, my friend. I'm good. The early bird catches a word. The bird. Got it. Be late to everything. Exactly. Most of these just sound like veiled threats. Oh no. Oh no. V's figured it out. Wait a minute. Yeah, feel good. No, not feel good. Sorry. Brush guy. I got mine recently. I don't. That kid's only like a year old though. The early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Not incorrect. Not incorrect. I5, I have that. That's this, I think. Yeah. Oh, especially ones like this. I don't think I got the eye runner out. Or did I? Yeah, here it is. Oh, I was supposed to put those in first. Shit. No worries, brush guy. What's with all the questions? Corvus, what was the weather like on the day that you ordered that kid? What did you have for breakfast? $11. That I can answer. And shoe sizes are different here than in Europe. I know they are. I just told you. All right, this goes on here. What is that in American? Okay, everybody, shoe sizes in chat, please. We're collecting information. Size 10. Drift 10. 10's a good size. You got selection when you're 10. What the fuck, Corvus? We wear the same shoe size. Drift, no, I said I was 11. I'm a size 11. Sometimes a 10.5. Depends on the shoe. We finally found a dissimilarity. How tall are you? How tall are you, Drift? $5'10"? Yeah, I'm 6. So a little different. A little different. We found some differences. There was a running joke that Drift and I were basically just brothers from another mother. It's that Canadian nutrition, exactly. You guys, too much processed food, guys. First 7 digits of everyone's social security number for research. That's a trap, guys. It's the bagged milk. Exactly. These are like little thrusters. I've turned them the wrong way, though. Thrusters go this way. There. Well, they're like completely trapped by the holes that they go in. What a waste of time putting them on a polycap. Why couldn't they have just injection molded them right in? That's funny. That is funny. Thanks, Bandai. Always looking out for us. The Gunpla warehouse I went to on Saturday had so many nice little bags of extra Gundam parts. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Is that common? Do you guys see that down in the States? They gotta pad the part count somehow, so it feels like an MG. Exactly. Exactly. You're not wrong, V. You're not wrong. I think this is probably a pretty old kit, though. Is the Zaku 2 like a ancient fucker? Where's Hot Dog when you need him? At least 20 different bags with 1 to 2 runners and some extra parts. Brush Guy had me kind of like questioning everything last night because I was asking which PG he wanted to build. He's like, I didn't see any at the warehouse that really interested me. I want to do maybe the PG Nightingale. And I'm like, oh yeah, the PG Nightingale. And I was like, wait a minute. Wait, hold up. There's no PG Nightingale. The what? The what? It's like, oh. I'm just a mere Gunpla adept. So you saw like a 160 scale kit kind of thing. It caught me off guard. I was like, because for a moment I was like, oh yeah, the Nightingale. I think the Nightingale is another one that's kind of hard to come by, to be honest with you. Yeah, 2007. It's pretty popular, though, isn't it, Curry? Hey, Rev Razor, what's going on? Rev got his coasters. V, just so you know, everybody has received their coasters at this point. And thank you, sir. You rock. Well, actually, I don't know if Prof Dapper has received his second set because we shorted him. My fault. Entirely my fault. Love them coasters. Everybody has absolutely adored them. You did a fine job. Calendros hasn't received his. Calendros, I have finished printing yours. I have to do yours because I don't want V to have to deal with shipping to Canada. But Calendros, I guess I don't count. Yeah, sorry. I realized immediately when I'd said that. I apologize. Yours are done. It's just a matter of, actually, I think they're still in the printer. I just have to send them off. I'll do that this week. There he is. How you doing, Hot Dog? Good to see you. Yes, the hot dog redeem. The coaster redeem was brief, was short-lived. If I do bring it back, it's going to be for much more points. But I'll need to discuss. I'll need to discuss things with my guy. I know a guy. Yeah, maybe someday I'll do a sticker redeem. All right, so there's the chest. Done. It really is fucking ugly. It really is. It really is an ugly, ugly kit. It's a 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Toy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. How you doing tonight, Hot Dog? Doing well. Just woke up from a post-work shift nap. I'm well, thank you. I'm well. I think people are okay here. This is slowly killing some of them, but that's not my problem. A few of them are like, could have been working on the fucking Deep Striker. Chat chose this. Actually, you know what? Let's do the arms. Let's skip over the head for now and go right to the arms. We'll come back and do the head last. I'm kind of no longer interested in Gunpla. This did it in, right? This did it for you. It's like, no. That abomination. That abomination. Done. I'm out. I voted for the striker, I'll have you know. Yeah, none of the people that voted for the Riko are here. Well, Doc's here, kind of. Kind of. He's probably deep into Uma Musume right now. Yelling at his phone. Run, bitch! He's just listening to the stream. Results are a recommendation, not the final decision. That's right. Doc did a poll on his channel, did the exact same thing. And said, hey, we're going to do the democracy thing. And then wrote that underneath it. I immediately responded with, so American style. Ooh. Oh, snap. Actually, I think I was typing that to him, and he actually said that to me. I was typing, like your elections. Like, terrible. Imagine that was at the bottom of your ballot. Managed democracy. Yes. I wouldn't mind having another session at some point of Helldivers. Cal, are you still deep into Dune, or have you moved on? Make a trial by combat great again. Sponsored by Will and Wes's melee department. I tried to raise old type earlier today, but I haven't heard from him. He's gone dark. He's gone underground. 3940. I'm not going to pester him too much because he did say he's taking a little hiatus. Which he may have only said to me, like, Corvus, please stop bothering me. Please, can you please stop bothering me? Oh, that's a good idea. I might do that as a joke. Just tell one person, hey man, I'm just taking a break. If you could just, you know, maybe not DM me for a while, maybe not chat with me. Yeah, he was live today. Rev. A human being is a deciding being. A human being is a deciding being. Hopefully he tells me I'll find him. I feel like that's definitely telling me to go find old type. You're exhibiting unhealthy thoughts there, Rev. Slightly stalkerish. Slightly stalkerish. Not that I'm saying you shouldn't. You tease him about it? I think I knew that. I think he's actually had long conversations about how uneasy that makes him feel with me and what he should do about it. I'm kidding. I am kidding, of course. I miss my bro, though. There's nothing quite as wholesome. Nothing quite as wholesome as an old type stream. Off stream, he is absolutely one of the sussiest bakas out there. His collection of figures is like... I started sweating when he showed me. I got really nervous. It's an act, y'all. It's a totally it's all an act. Oh fuck. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? What's going on? Hey guys. I'm all right. You have a good week, old type? Told you I'd find him. Just checking in. I felt the disturbance. I'm sorry. Is that what I am now to you? A disturbance? It's not entirely inaccurate. It's been great. Fantastic. Fantastic. The good kind? Hell yeah. We were just joking. I was trying to prevent Rev from going and finding you, driving to your house, knocking on your door, pounding on your door, throwing rocks at your windows. Didn't answer. Oh, dude, I think those decals are going to show up tomorrow, just so you know. Sorry, I think those decals are going to show up tomorrow. He's like, I don't care, dude. I'm just going to keep them. But yeah, old type, I'm glad you dropped in, man. Missed you yesterday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are working out for you. Hope you're figuring shit out. Oh, decals, not decals. Only around for the decals. I don't even know what a decal is. Doing the things? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're building this. Want to buy a hobby shop? V and I are buying a hobby shop. We're trying to work out some gimmicks, some ways to stand out. One of them was we're going to have a deodorant aisle. And we're going to offer it with all purchases over $50. It's not optional. No, what's not optional is the undercarriage spray when they come in. Or no, here's what we do. We have the airlock idea, like the jewelry store. We're also going to call it the jewelry store. Old type. So that it looks like you were buying jewelry for the missus or the significant other on the Visa receipt. On the bank statement. Oh my god, belts. No, we're just going to have a room that they have to go through that just sprays them with Febreze. Note how I'm saying them. Like they're not even humans. Free accounting services to optimize the client's budget for maximum hobby product purchases. That's not bad. That's not bad. We offer, or either that, or we simply offer loans. That would be easier, actually, V. Is if we just also offered financing. Oh, I see you're buying the high new. Excellent. Oh, you need a little. Okay, no problem. Are you familiar with this state's usury laws? No? Excellent. Please sign here. $78% APR. Yeah. Yes. That's a bad thing, guys. Don't get in debt. Unless it's with me. Master Course. Gundam Express. Cal is onto some shit. Hell yeah. Oh, I haven't done this part. G28. G28, G26. Back to the shadows for me. See you, Space Cowboys. Take care, buddy. Take care, man. Helldivers, when? I'll DM you. Dude, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I shot you a DM earlier today, I think. But at your own pace, man. At your own pace. I was just checking in. I'm glad you got the shit going down. It's good. Take care, boss. Can we get a good night in chat for... No, don't do that. It doesn't do anything. Now I'm on the weekly health check. No. I was literally just, like, it wasn't that at all. It was just a... Hey, man, how's it going? Just read your fucking DM. It's when you start getting it from Sage and I that you need to check yourself. Just make some shit up. Tell us you hurt your arm or something like that. But good night, dude. You may go now. Why do I only have one of these? Oh, there's the other one. What are you working on tonight, V? Are you zapping? Or are you shooting other players in the face? Nice. It's going to be one or the other. $50 grades earlier with Togo. 50 Shades of Grey, I meant to say. Nice. No. Where's that piece? There it is. Getting there, guys. We're getting there. Cool. C5. Just doing them both at the same time here. 38. Ow. I think I asked this earlier, and I don't know if anyone actually answered me, but has anyone actually built this? Not this kit, but the actual Zaku 2, the MG Zaku 2. 6 and 7. I'd imagine Hot Dog has. Handful of them, yeah. I figured. Pretty popular kit, I'd imagine. And that's this runner done except for this piece, so we're just gonna cut this out. Get it out of the way. Put you over here. Okay, let's stop there. TJ, welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. Were you tied down? Oh, we're in ads. Oh. The 1.0 were more like oversized HGs. The 2.0s with their variants was a decent experience. The pipe fitting as individual pieces were somewhat monotonous, but not as bad as the RGs and the military tanks. These things were legitimately difficult to push off of these larger rubber ones. I don't know if it's just this one was funky in that respect, but you know, as I was doing it, I was thinking there are going to be people who just do not have the strength to actually move these pieces off of this. I ended up, the second one, I got bored, or not bored, but frustrated, and I just cut them off and thread them on individually. That I find worked better. I just don't like to have to sand copious amounts of the same stuff. Yeah, I'm the same. Get yourself some lightning nippers. Barely have to sand anything. Dual injection parts on Bandai sides were always tricky to begin with, especially the RG frames. The main risk I see with a lot of builders is the risk of either stressing the plastic or gouging them when trying to get the parts to move. Yeah. You could tell it was just kind of digging in. as you were forcing it. I wonder if you could like put it in the freezer or something to get it to work better. Anyway, I kind of know the trick now. Just cut them off. I tried, but all the proxies just laughed at my face for some reason. Sorry, dude. My bad. My bad. You could probably hit an echo up to get you some. I don't know, though. I've seen the kind of pliers you use. Somehow I don't think you're going to be getting a set of lightning nippers anytime soon. V likes a good patina on his tools. Silliest solution I've seen builders deal with the pipe fittings is creating a jig similar to a CNC radial mill and letting the motor do the movement while passively sanding. Who was it? It was Wickface was saying that he, on the Dendro, he, not the Dendro, sorry, the Deep Striker, he put he chucked the thrusters in his drill and sanded them that way. I actually found I didn't really need to do a lot of cleanup on the thrusters. I'm going to paint the not Sky, I keep saying Sky Defender for everything. I have Sky Defender on the mind. The Deep Striker is what I was trying to say. That's like when you start doing shit like that, you've gone too far, you know? You've gone too far. Whereas the American builders, the North American builders, just use the drill that they own, that they already own. What time is it? 12. If only there was a little, like, bristly thing I could wear on my finger to sweep out the cuts. If only. Cal, what I really would get going on is the Zap, the same one that V is building right now. But I'm gonna, and I've mentioned this before, I want to do, I'll probably do a lot of it off stream, and then just keep like the money parts for the actual stream. Because nobody wants to watch me sand resin underwater. You don't even see it. Don't even see what I'm doing. PG with a chainsaw and an axe. I don't know. There's an unboxing. There's an unboxing stream that got pretty Canadian. Guys, I'm just gonna grab another drink. I'll be right back. Sorry. You guys saw me do that? No, it's not you, it was me. I had it muted still. The a kind benefactor gave me this. A friend of the stream. Just so you can see it. Kind of neat that a lot of specialized dental tools are getting repurposed for hobby. Yes. A lot of vet tools. Yeah. That was Leonard Nimoy. That was Leonard Nimoy. Singing. He has an LP. I need to get that LP. That had to be a Brush Guy submission. I don't think it was. He's regretting it, though. He's regretting not having suggested that. I didn't use any of Brush Guys. It was all yodeling. Nice try, V. You suggested that one. That piece actually operated in four-dimensional space like a USB, Didn't go on this way, but went on that way. Oh, I was supposed to do this first. Oh, no, I wasn't. This part of the kit doesn't look that bad yet. Yet. The unadulterated hate that this kit is getting is quite spectacular. Why doesn't that go on? What am I doing wrong? There we go. The night is always darkest before dawn or something like that. I don't know. Now we put the green on. Now we cut the nub off. Missed one. There goes the neighborhood. Not in my backyard. Never been a fan of Asia. Or Gunpla. Or games. Or minis. I hate all this. I hate everything. I want it to be an Masuma streamer. Masuma. Bandai's Mamas. Zaku Heaven. Okay. Now we get to make hands. My favorite. Time is it? 12:30. Let's maybe skip the hands for now. I might do those off stream. Because I want to be able to get most of this done before 1 o'clock. I got to call it at 1. Well, no, we'll do the hands. I always forgot you're on Pacific Daylight Time. Because we're weird. West Coast, best coast. G3, G6. Then we'll need these. Oh my god. Need a whole bunch of these. And I think that's it. E. Oh no, we need this. 8? Yeah. What do you hate doing more, weapons or fingers? Yes. I genuinely detest doing hands. Ever built a Psycho Gundam? No, I haven't. Remember, I'm just Gunpla adjacent. I haven't even built a Hainu. Like every single other person in this space and community has. Combines both nightmares. I have a lot of runners in my kits of just weapons that I've never done. Same. Because I'm kind of fine with the aesthetic of it just without any armaments. Don't need it now, don't care. We're getting into Corvus's hatred of RG territory here. These parts are too small. Anxiety. Anxiety increasing. Sometimes I feel like the attention to detail and the build experiences for the weapons is an afterthought. You got that right. You know, here's a half dozen things where you just have to cut out part A, side A and side B and stick them together. You know, and then the issue is what do you do with them all? You know, you can't like stick them all on the model. Although you can in a lot of the newer ones. In the third party stuff. These are going to have nasty nub marks on them. I don't care. I'll come back in and clean these later. Promise. 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 Mm. Oh, fuck. Wrong one. Oh, that means I did one of these wrong on this one. Damn. Probably that one. There we go. Oh, really? Or are these the same? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Bandai. Wait, no, they're not. No, they're not. There. All right. Now, the index finger, is that the one that's adjustable? Yes. Then we need C10. I think that's white. Yeah. Did it backwards. Here we go. Yeah, so much fun. So much fun. Having such a good time. Oh, yeah. Love it when they fall off. Love it when they fall off. It's just the best. Oh, thank God. Can't even make them give the finger. Thanks, Bandai. There was one thing I wanted. Godhand says otherwise. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Probably not going to get her done tonight, y'all. I'll finish it off stream, though. I won't subject you to more of this. Deep Striker next. Hopefully Tuesday and Thursday this week. See PC2. Three. Skit, what's going on? How are you doing, buddy? What are you up to tonight? We're just continuing on this monstrosity. Skit is the other purchaser of this, aren't you? Dirk was looking for one. He was sad he missed out. Just woke up an hour ago. Having some breakfast. Nice. So is there a direction of these? Yes. There very much is. So this one... Okay, it goes like that. Yeah, I think they're sold out. I don't think they have any of them on their site anymore. Ammy. It's been a fun build, actually. I'm not complaining. Oh yeah, Tequila Gundam. $100. Tequila Gundam. Let's have a look. Pretty cool. 135 scale, though. I feel like that's not nearly detailed enough for a 135. AKA Gundam Windmill? What's with that link? The Windmill Gundam's a different one. Instructions in Taco Bell. A lot of people don't like the dark gray balancer, but I do. I think it was Urban who told me I didn't need it, but I actually find it quite useful. Wonder if we'll ever see Urban again. Wonder if he'll ever come back. Actually, it's in the box. It's a yellow. It's yellow. Probably should have done the yellow one instead of the orange one. Oh well. Because the sticker's going to show up better on the yellow. Okay. It is nice. I agree. I agree. Whatever we don't finish tonight, I will just do up separate, panel lining, etc. And clean up. Get the stickers on there, and then I'll put it up on Instagram, I think. Though I missed a piece for those, but that's okay. I think I did this backwards. I did. Oh, no, I didn't. Haha. There we go. So we need G24. Yeah, they give you an orange runner and a yellow runner for these pieces, which is kind of cool. Hysteria Days, how you doing? Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? What are you up to? We're just working on the Riko Rio Sengata Zaku. The very colorful. Wait. But ready to pull the trigger on tools and plan on trying to HG char Zaku's. Nice. That's awesome. What tools? What tools are you thinking? We can do the orange one of these as well, I think. No, you know what? Fuck that. We'll do the yellow. We'll reverse it. Just for you guys. Probably don't need them, but I'm going to get God Hands as second nips. and grabbing the razor glass file things, you do need them. Maybe not God hands, but you definitely want to get a set of single-sideds. There are streamers out there who will tell you don't need single sides, but you do. It just makes life easier. It's a quality of life thing. I realized I said that as I was doing. I was using God hands for my first cut. And just get yourself a pair of, like, you know, simple two-sided nippers for your first cuts. You know, or God hands make some. These ones. But definitely get a pair. It doesn't have to be God hand brand, but you'll want a set of single sides. It just makes life that much easier. The razors are also a great investment. But you know, if you invest in good tools, it's always worth it. It's always worth it. I'm considering a whole bunch of Ray Tools scribes, just sheerly out of greed. I don't need them at all. I have some great quality MadWorks, but just something is drawing me to them. Some force. Some invisible force. It's drawing me to them. Sometimes I do the first and seconds. We've all done that. We've all been there. Blow some adult money. That's why you're getting it, right? That's why you're making it. To buy things that make you happy. And less hungry. The razors are also a good investment. Get the big one, the Razor Plus. It has a coarser grit and makes the work a little easier. If you have the extra money, get the set and then get that as well. It does help. It does help. It's not necessary though. Definitely the other file's fine. This piece is annoying. Comes off a lot easily. Should glue it on. All right. There we go. And then let's do this. It's going to hold. Nope. Weak joints. There. What time is it? 1:05. You know what? I kind of feel like I have to do the head. How many parts? How big is it? How difficult is it? No, it's got tubes. I'm not doing the head. Alright, y'all. There it is. Riko Zaku. If it didn't have tubes, I would do it in a heartbeat. Do it in a heartbeat. Millennial playlist. I'm actually a Gen X. But yes. Guys, it's been fun. It's been fun. Have you decided which stickers to put where? I'm definitely... So the stickers, these are the stickers. They're awesome. I love them. I'm definitely going to go with this on the shield. But you know, it has the other it has the other shield too, though. It has some swappable parts. We're just calling you a millennial for funsies. You son of a bitch. I got that intonation from Doc. You son of a bitch. But I need to pick one of these for the other shields. Maybe I'll do this one on the orange shield. Yeah, I'll definitely, like, double up to swap. Yeah. This one probably would disappear on the orange shield. So I can't remember what these say. And unlike Doc, I don't read Japanese. Yeah, okay, so this says mass-produced type. Because that's the whole thing of the show. This is Yajima model. And this says serious, according to Google Picture Translate. Mass productive mobile suit. Cool beans. Cool beans. You guys have plans for the week? What are you up to? I'll probably be. I'm hoping to move into the Tuesday, Thursday this week, which is what I'd always threatened to do. Didn't work out this week, though. Ended up doing 3 in a row. But who knows? Maybe I'll stream tomorrow night. I don't know. I just don't know. Not a whole lot going on. Oh, here's a one view. No, it's Spanish. Loco Quito. Peru. Yes, definitely Spanish. I guess we're rating shiny. Past few days, been visiting model streams. I feel like there should be a section for most that list tools they use. Oh well, I mean, I use these. We're in ads. I'll just wait. I mean, I don't use a lot for building. Some definitely do. I used to have a lot of that stuff, but then you kind of get to the point where you just have so many tools that I guess you're not in ads, so I'll just talk. Oh, let me just mute Shiny. We'll raid into him in a minute. So I use God Hand nippers. The SPN, sorry, SPN 120s are were my go-tos. See, I broke just the tip, just the very tip off of these. See right there, but they still work just fine. I did that really recently too. I actually use these for first cuts. Before that, because I'm lazy. Before that, I use these guys. These are Mr. Tool pliers, Mr. Tools, and they work really well. I use these a lot on resin kits too. But just any set of double-sided nippers is great for your first cuts. And then I'm using, I would suggest you get a pair of these for your second cuts. I'm using like sort of silly ones that are Japan sale only. They're the LTN 120s. You can't buy these in North America right now. And then for cleanup, I use the razor system. I got the full system like you did. Was looking at the SPN 120s for God Hand first cuts. Well, then what are you going to use as your seconds? I like the razor system. It was Old Type who got me onto these. That's my issue right now. I don't really understand. Like your first cuts. I've seen some Tamiya things. First cut to me is like the cutting it out of the runner, so you have nubs left on it, and then you're going to use SPN 120s to cut the nub off the part as your second cut. CN 120s, I can't remember what those are. Yeah, those will work great. That's a good first cut for sure. They're similar to these dual blades. These are God Hand ones. These are the cheaper ones. These are like just wire cutters. These are nothing fancy. These are the PN 125s. But you can use anything. You can use anything really. Like, don't worry about your first cut nippers. Worry about the second cut nippers. That's where you want something like the SPNs. That's where you want the single blades. And then I really like Razor's balancers. These are legitimately like game changers for a lot of people. I would pick up a set of these. The other kind of must-have tool I suggest you get is some kind of part separator. I have a set of these that come in a bunch of different tips and things. Very handy to have, trust me. You want a really decent hobby knife. I use scalpel blades and scalpels, but you know, like, you know, any decent Olfa or you know, a good sort of hobby blade is also something, because you know, sometimes you're going to find a nub will get into a valley. I mean, you saw it kind of on the shoulders of this dude here. She's going to fall off. There was a nub mark right in this valley that you just can't get the razor into. So you're going to want something that that helps with that. To me, it has some nice scalpels. Yeah, to me, it does do some nice blades for sure. I just use literal scalpel blades, buy them off Amazon, because once they get kind of dull, you can get rid of them, and they're dirt cheap. They're absolutely dirt cheap, and it's just what I always used. Then other tools, I mean, I'd go into glue and stuff like that, but you're building snap builds, you know, you're like cements and things, you're not really going to need at this point if you're just doing Bandai snap builds. For, yeah, exchangeable blades, definitely, and sanitized. I recommend for, if you get into water slides, get some kind of water slide agent. I like the Microscale Industries Microsol and Microset. I'll be honest with y'all, I tend to just use the Microsol. It does everything that Microset does, and a little more. If you can't find this, or just want to get what most of the Gunpla community uses, this is from my model days, my other Plomo days. Not really the Bandai stuff, but what's it called? Mr. Someone help me out here. Mr. What's the other one? Mr. Mark Setter, right? That's the one. Get something like that. Yeah, softer setter. Exactly. Something like that. Mr. Softer, Mr. Setter. Pick up those products. They're super helpful. Super helpful. And then it's also worthwhile getting some Gundam markers that match the color of some of the more annoying material like ABS that just stresses regardless of whether you're using single blades. And you can, if you get the same colors, you can kind of just color over the nub marks a little bit if you do stress the plastic and get some white spots. Same mark fit strong. Yeah. Definitely worth getting something like that. No, for scribing, for panel marking, you're going to want to get a set of scribes. You're getting into like much more advanced stuff there. I like MadWorks scribes. That you're getting into very specific stuff here, and when you get into scribing, what did I do? Where did the little fucking cover go? I chucked it down here somewhere. Probably on the floor. God damn it. I'll find that later. You're going to want to also get tape. You're going to want to get scribing tape. Again, like MadWorks is what I use for the carving tape guides. You can also use the tape that you get in those old punch tape machines, like the labeling systems that would impress into the actual tape to make it white. You can do that. Scribing, though, you know, to do scribing, it can be a little scary if you're new. Definitely get like some cheap HGs and practice on those before you do anything major. Scalpel is for cleaning nubs, absolutely. Nubs and valleys. That the razor files are completely flat, right? So if there's a nub in a valley, you're not going to be able to get it, right? Scalpels are too thin. Yeah, you want something that's like a point. I would say for HGs, something like a 0.1, 0.2, you know, for panel lines. 0.1 ideally. And then I used to remember what all the thicknesses were as you go up in scale. Oh, Old Type was trying to join the channel. Shit. I'm sorry, dude. I guess he was trying to do a knock. I missed that completely. Oh, misclick. Cool. Appreciate you. What else, Old Type? What other things can someone new? The knock button is massive, I know. For panel lining, my go-to is this accent color. Yes, not only that, but it's also skit. It's also it's also the part removal tool. I'm going way past when I said I was supposed to here. Get some accent line color for your panel lining. I will warn you, do not use this. Gonna use that's fine. Start with that. Start with that until you kind of understand. Actually, I'll give you a little tip. If you go and get in your local art shop a Copic multiliner 0.03. This is better than the Gundam markers. If you want to do black, it only comes in black. Copic COPIC multiliner SP 0.03. This is a better product than the Gundam markers. Yeah, you can just rub it off. Then once you sort of get used to the markers, you'll want to try accent color and watch that cool capillary action shit happen. The thing with this, though, is it's very important that you don't use this on parts and plastic that are under stress. So what I mean by that is when you have male-female parts that are connecting together, the female parts tend to be under stress because of the male part sort of like pushing the plastic out. When you apply this to those parts, it will potentially crack the plastic. It causes something called plastic crazing, which are basically like a fracturing, a straight line fracturing through the plastic part. You want to avoid using this on parts that are snapped together. A great example is like if you had a beam sabers, the hilts of the beam sabers, because that stupid clear piece of plastic is shoved into that. If you then panel line the hilt, it might break. So just remember that. Just remember that. There are a lot of people out there. There's a lot of apocryphal, anecdotal bullshit information about this product. People saying, "Oh, it just makes your parts turn to dust and tears." It's nonsense. You just need to know when you should apply it and when you shouldn't. And I will die on that hill. Glue makes everything okay. Pore type plastic cement is great to have as well. This guy, like these, is that what you're saying? It is good to have. Plastic cement is great. It's very, very different than poor type. Yeah, sorry, poor type. That's not how you spell poor. Everybody in Plamo needs to have a bottle of medium gap filling Bob Smith Industries cyanoacrylate, and ideally a bottle of the kicker that you'll never use, but you should have it anyway. It's good in a lifesaver moment kind of thing. Just good to have. What else, guys? What other things? Tweezers. If you're doing a lot of also if you're doing decals, it's good to get a decal box, one of these type things, which has a water reservoir on one side, and then a open cell foam sheet on the other that you can fill with water to keep your decals kind of moist. Avoid, yeah, so what Calendros is talking about is don't get thin or extra thin of this stuff. You want medium, okay? Medium. Remember that word right there. Very important. Thin is like a special purpose, you know, glue that's really I only use it for certain diorama type things. It'll just make your life miserable. And for a lot of people, it probably will send you to the hospital because you'll just be glued. You'll literally get glued to everything. You're literally going to get glued to everything. Thin panel lines your parts unintentionally. What else, guys? What other tips can we impart upon Hysteria Days? Depending on what you're getting into, a set of pin vices is good to have, and small drills. Got some awesome steady semi-rigid sanding sticks. Sanding sticks too, like the razor system kind of is in place as sanding sticks, but a lot of people swear by sanding sticks. And there are some great sets out there that you can get of sanding foam and things like that. They do come in handy. Pin vise is nice, but not necessary. That's more of a I'm showing my true colors here. That's more of a resin kit thing. Speaking of resin, if you're a beginner, don't do anything with resin. Don't get into the conversion kits, despite how much you're smitten by them. Or just jump right into it. Just jump right into it. HGs, yeah, HGs are great because they're cheap. If you fuck it up, it's not like, oh man, I have ruined everything, and now I can't afford food. But basically, that's probably about it. That's all you kind of need to get going. There's nothing particularly special you need to do with stickers if you're just putting stickers on things. A good set of tweezers. Get a good set of tweezers. It's good to have. I find it's good to have both plastic and metal ended tweezers. Are a nice sort of thing to have. You know, they can be curved or they can be straight point, but just get a decent set of those, especially if you're doing stickers and decals. For decals, you'll also want to get some decent hobby grade like Q-tip type things, cotton buds. Especially for decals. The other thing for decals, if you're doing them, that is absolutely, in my opinion, a must-have, are like the Magic Stick doodads from Mr. Hobby. These are actually available from a number of different people now. I think Dispay makes some. I know Ray Studios makes some. They're great. They're an open cell polyurethane foam product that just makes panel line cleanup amazingly easy and accurate. Oh, and then so for accent liner, lighter fluid. This is the magic formula for lighter fluid. Sorry, for removing this, because it's an enamel. Just removes enamels. And then I could keep going. I could keep going right into airbrushing. I fixed my airbrush, my spray booth, by the way, guys. I just popped a breaker, which was just, I was being a baka. I don't even do top coats. I'm not a fan of top coats. But that's, Lord Commander, that's a whole other discussion. Ask me next time about my theory on painting. And I do know what I'm talking about. Check my website out. Yeah, that's a whole deep rabbit hole. Top coats. Sometimes I'll do top coats, sometimes I don't. Oh, I still have to finish my Vidar. I've got it like to 90%. It's the next on my list of shit that needs to be finished. But all right, guys, it's 1:30. It's half an hour past when I was supposed to actually stop. So let's raid out. It's been great. It's been fun. I will be on again, hopefully. Is he even streaming? Is Shiny even doing anything? What's he doing? Oh, he's on a smoke break. Okay. That's okay. We'll be there when he comes in. But guys, it's been blast. Oh, what are these? A couple of for runner organization. If you're into runner organization, I'm not, as you all have noticed. I just pile shit up and then fumble around for it. 2 hours of sleep? Hell yeah. Welcome back, Fox. We're just about to raid out into Shiny. No one else on. I love raiding into new streamers and low number counts. I do also love raiding into Shiny. He's the chillest streamer out there. But yeah, Hysteria, jump into the Discord too. If you haven't already. I don't know if you're there or not. Let me get rid of this. Can't fucking type. Jump into the Discord. Say hi in there. Lots of help. Lots of help to be had. Shameless plug. Absolutely shameless. But yeah, would love to give you any guidance you might need. It's a great community. It really is. You're going to find that it's a wonderful community that's always willing to help. There's some great people out there who want nothing more than to assist and get more people into it. So yeah. All right, y'all. It's been a blast. I am going to be back on hopefully on Tuesday. We did this today. We got the torso done on this and the arms. I'll finish this up off stream. I'll post it up on the Instagram unless I'm too embarrassed. But